Hey guys, what's up? This is Jhoosier, and we are not back with an episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are, I hope this is not too loud. We are going to be doing some more desktop-y, databasey, spreadsheety stuff. So I would like to introduce you to the Empyrion Galactic Survival Star Catalog. So this is something I've been working on for a while. I know last time I recommended this thing called TiddlyWiki, which I had made one that can be a star catalog, and that I think is useful for multiplayer because you don't have access to the save file. And when I posted this in the subreddit, there were some very helpful folks who gave me some ideas, and specifically I need to go find them and find their comment because it was really useful. Anyway, yeah, so I want to very much I want to thank I think it's user Bleyo, Bleyo, I think is the person who really helped out with the kind of the database. They said that they were using a database and they'd make kind of a captain's log, and so that's what I've based this off of. That's the POI log is the query that he used. The Playfield log and Star Catalog I've bumbled my way through. So the way this works is you should be able to, once you get this input with your own information, you should be able to select or input any sort of POI that you need to find. As far as I know, this doesn't work for like deposits, like planetary mineral deposits, like copper or iron deposits, but it will work for asteroids. So if you need an iron asteroid for some reason, you can look for that. So if we want to find a trade station Lambda, we can go here and you can you see it puts all of the trade station Lambdas that you've run into. It'll tell you that it tells you the faction here, and I've got a key over in the corner here, the side. So Polaris, they're all Polaris. It tells you the system they're at, okay, and it tells you the playfield that you need to get to find them. So this is something that Elion just hasn't done for whatever reason. And what I have been really wanting is this. So you can put in your current system where you are now, and it will tell you. And I don't know if these are exactly, I need to go in the game and check, but it will tell you roughly the distance in light years. I think it's light years. I'm not sure if I've got the calculations correct. It was not easy getting this sorted, but it should tell you which ones are the closest and how far, or at least how far away they are roughly. Okay, so you can see here, we have, if we're in the current system of Samarba, right? We have 3 of them in Samarba. Well, say we don't want to go there. Well, we could go, the next closest one is this Rimatura, okay? And yeah, it's 158 light years, maybe, roughly. Okay, this one, the E.type here. So this, I just left as numbers. Over here you can see there's POI, CV, SV, HV. Yeah, so say, for example, you want to find your... you want to go hit a Tovera. Okay, you can find a Tovera class dreadnought. Apparently, I've only found one. I actually, in this recording, I think the background game footage, I found a second one. So I've run across 2 Tovera class dreadnoughts in the entire time I've been playing this this playthrough. So if we want him, we can go here. We go to Systems, Otura, Mapper Sector, 153 light years. So you keep this open, tells you this one, tells you it's a CV. Okay, I want to find a UCH ship. All right, we can find the UCH research vessel. Bam, there we go. Tells you where you need to go to get to one. Okay, yeah, this is one usually contains. I think is probably the best one. You can change this up if you want. Starts with or matches, ends with. Yeah, so this should show up. It should search for POIs, asteroids, patrol vessels. Actually, I think it does do SVs and HVs as well. I came up with a couple of fighter wrecks. Let's try that one. Wrecked fighter, which I think is a Yeah, see, e.type is 4, so those are SVs. And then it did have the UCH one, which is the damaged UCH dart. That is a that's a SV as well. I think there's one with a an HV. There's an HV somewhere. I think there's only one though. Anyway, yeah, so it'll show you all these things and it'll go through and sort them out for you. Okay. So other things in here, yeah, there's the faction colors. I put in some of the factions that I've run into so far. I have a tab here with all the factions pulled from the game files for at least for Reforged Eden. This is Reforged Eden stuff, basically. I'm still working on this one. I'm trying to find a way to aggregate to search the Reforged Eden traders, so it'll tell you what traders are on the POI that you're searching. The next step I would like is to be able to input like what you're looking for, and then it could tell you what POIs are doing that. So if you want to find somebody who buys your steel plates, you could put in steel plate, and it would hopefully it'll come up with the traders and the POIs that will buy your steel plates. Or if you want somebody who sells coolant, for example, or something else, then you can search for that as well, and it'll show you. Hopefully it would show you that, but that is something in the future that I'm working on. I do want to get this out there because I think the community can probably give me some help, some assistance in improving things and getting the formulas sorted out, specifically this trader one that I'm having trouble. So there's some useful spreadsheets here. Also, I think they try to share these around. So yeah, please check out these guys. I've used all of them for their purposes, and they're very useful. So I want to show you guys how to get this set up. It does take a little work. I would like to create a more automated version, and that's going to be something else I try to set up in the future. So if you're going to use this, you need to go into File and select Make a Copy. Okay, that's going to be the first step you need to do, and making a copy in your Google Drive, and you can access this stuff yourself. So the next step is you are going to need you're going to need something to access the database file in your save game, and that is probably going to be DB browser, which you can go here, DB browser for SQLite. That is a free one. I've been using it. Beyond that, I really have no idea. Maybe there are better ones. There's dbhub.hio, which is an online version where you can create a login and upload your DB file and run the queries that way, and download them as you need to. So if you can't or don't want to do this on your own offline, then you can do it online. But this is all at your own risk stuff. Please, I don't know what I'm doing necessarily well. So to get there, you need to access your save game file, and to do that, you need to go into wherever from your Steam library. Mine's in my D drive. Your Steam library, Steam Apps, Common, Empyrion Galactic Survival, Saves, Games, and then you have your save game name. So for example, mine's I think LE like Let's Play RE, maybe Let's Play Reforged Eden. That's the one that I record from. So that's what you're gonna need, and then here are the queries that you're going to need to run, and I'll cover this in a moment, right now actually. So let's get into that. Okay, so starting up DB browser, I'm going to, okay, excuse me. So this is DB browser here. As you can see, when you start it up, you're going to maybe, I think, create a new database. You're going to open up the database, and that's where you're going to need to go to your file. So that's where you go to your save game to open up your global.db. What I've done is I've created a I've created the database stuff already for mine, so it's you save it as a project and then you can just open it up easily and run it again. So once you load it up, your global.db, which is in the main folder in your like save game, open up the save game, and then you've got your global.db file there. So what you do is you import that into this, then you go over here to this tab, execute SQL, and it should create different ones, okay? And this POI log, this is the one that was made by the Redditor, I think Bleo. Thank you so much for your contribution. He provided this to me, and it's in the thread, the last post that I made, and you can find this. So it pulls out the POI, faction, system, playfield, that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and run it, and we can see here we have the POI, the faction, the entity type, which is a POI base, CV, SV, HV, things like the asteroid. What system it is in Playfield, and then the game time you found it, which is kind of how it gets organized. So I've created another one, which you can see here. This is the Playfield log. So it does a similar thing where it records the playfield, the planet type, map type, playfield type, and system. So let's go ahead and run that. Okay, so we can see that here. And we started on Sienna, if you recall. So we can do that. Then what you're going to do is, for each of these, you're going to need to, run it, and then go to this and export to CV, or export data as CSV, okay? And you can just leave the settings as is, like this. Should be fine. Go ahead and do that. You're gonna have to choose, I can't show you this, but you're gonna have to choose what you need and where you're gonna save it. So I would call them just the name of the SQL, Playfield log or POI log. And it may say it already exists. So do you want to replace it? Yes. Okay. I'll do the same thing with the POI log here. Export to CSV and save it here as well. Okay. The last thing you need to do is go to Browse Data, and then in your Tabs section, there's all these tabs, and you can play around with these if you want to. Look at things. I would not recommend changing anything. Do not change anything here. That is going to be a mess. You need to go to Solar Systems, and you're going to export to CSV. And this one, I actually saved it as Starlog because I was messing around with things another way, and that was what I called it. So I'm going to export it as Starlog. Okay, and that tells us all of these. If you notice, it says like Seat of the Empire, it's like Xerox Home System. That's fine. It's not going to come. These are kind of hand-created ones, like the starting systems. They're not going to come up in your searches because unless you've been there, because it won't. This will only show you places that you have been to. Okay, so it hasn't really loaded the playfield, so you're not going to find anything in that system, if that makes sense. There's nothing there. So yeah. Anyway, that done. Okay, so that's done. We can you can save your project, which is always useful, and then you can close up the window, and then we are ready for going back into our spreadsheet. Okay, so if you remember, we made 3 CSV files: Starlog, Playfield log, POI log. Okay, so for each of these, you're going to want to go in. You might delete all of this if you want to clear out my data, but then you're going to import, upload. There we go. I'll figure this out. Okay. And then from there, you can just drag the files over. So wherever you saved your stuff, I saved them in a folder called Star Catalog, as you do. And so we're looking for Starlog now. So I'm just going to drag the Starlog CSV file over here. And what it does here, it'll ask you if you want to create a new spreadsheet. I have just replace current sheet, okay, and then import, okay, and then there we go. And now it has some of these recently. So the last ones I had, I think was 85 or 86. I've since gone to a few more last night, so it input these stars. You want to do the same thing with the Playfield log here, okay. Upload Playfield log.csv, drag it over. Replace spreadsheet. Oh, sorry, replace current sheet. Replace current sheet. Don't replace the whole spreadsheet. Import the data. Okay, there we go. Then POI log and it as well. We can import this, upload it, and POI log. Okay, so that will upload this, and once again replace current sheet. Okay, this is something I want to automate, and I'm trying to figure that out, but I don't know coding very well. So if anyone has a recommendation, please let me know in the comments here or in Reddit. I don't read Discord very often. I will post this video there though, but please let me know if you have any ideas for how to automate this, because I don't really have any good ideas. Most of the stuff I've looked at and searched for tells you online sort of things, like online database files, which is not what we have. Okay. All right. And that's it. So we want to find something in, let's say, for example, we are in Dymo Delta. Okay, so we can just choose Dymo Delta. There we go. And we want to find a Tovira. So took a little time there. Okay, so look, see, before we had only one in the Zotura system. That was far away. But if we want to go find a Tovira that's closer, it's only, well, maybe 9 light years. I'm not sure exactly the distances, but it isn't very far away, and it is in the Kilo Delta system in this sector. So you should be able to find these things that you want. Like I said, I'm still working on this bit. Okay. Yes, that's it. The factions and trader data, you don't need to worry about. Factions just has the color coding for things from the Reforged Eden stuff, and that's all I've been messing with. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with too much else there. And trader data, I am trying to use the RE traders spreadsheet to pull the information. I've just copied it over here to try to find it, but hopefully I can remove this sheet and just make it a live pull to find the information there. Okay. All right. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I hope this is something that you are interested in and that is something that would be useful for you. I think it's something I keep forgetting to check it when I'm actually doing stuff, but for the life of me, I have been having a time finding silver for whatever reason. And my God, it is so far away. It is just back in the starting systems. I'm probably going to have to go back there to do this. I don't know. Yeah. So that tells me. Otherwise, maybe I would have come across something. I've come across tungsten quite a bit. You know, there's a lot of tungsten out there, and it's actually not very far away. But the silver is very little and very, very distant. Okay. So I hope this helps you. If it's useful, please let me know. If you would like to collaborate on this and add something in, yeah, I appreciate that. I would appreciate any help you have as well. Yes. I just went back to check, and it seems like that user Redditor has deleted their posts and things, so you can't find it. But thank you so much, whoever you are. I found that really helpful. Also, thank you so much to friend of the channel Tiki C for giving me feedback on things. Not stylistically, just because this is all my weird design choice. So that's all my fault. They've been very helpful in providing feedback on usability and how to make it, how to explain what I want you to do a little more clearly. So thank you so much for your help as well. That's it. Thank you guys. I hope this is useful. If it is, let me know. If you would, if you have some ideas on how to do things better, also please let me know. Okay. All right. That's it. Thank you very much. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.